In this installment of our lap around America, we continue east, leaving the Colorado Rockies behind. Enter into a very hot and windy Great Plains. Cross into 4 additional states for our trip total of 17. Connect with friends, take in the United States Air Force Museum before reaching home. We are John and Miriam. We may live along the Virginia coast, but for the next few months, we will again call the road our home. We plan to ride our Am Spyder to the Pacific coast and back, over 7,000 miles through 16 states. We are calling this trip a lap around America. We know this odyssey will offer up its full serving of adventure, scenic beauty, along with the standard dose of challenges. But that's what we signed up for.
What is the day? Saturday, June 18th?
Probably.
The day before Father's Day.
Yeah.
Oh, the clouds are pretty up over the peaks this morning. Kind of a nice treat to be riding with cloud cover for a change.
Shade.
Yeah. So this was a nice RV resort. Not our normal venue, but would certainly stay here again, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I need to bring a tank of oxygen. I have found it. You know, I find we're sea level creatures. We have lived our entire lives at sea level or close. So to come up here, all of a sudden we find ourselves in the desert of just a couple thousand feet above sea level, all the way up
to about 8,000.
8,000. It for a couple of days. It's kind of exhausting.
Yeah, but I would have liked to have gone to Rocky Mountain National Park, though, and we're only about 18 miles from the park entrance. So it's a shame we didn't do that. But you promised me we'd come back.
Yeah, we'll come back. On our way back to the Red Rocks Lodge, Red Cliffs Lodge.
Yeah. And it was cool to see the storms roll in yesterday. That was a great show, and it looked like there was fresh snow in those peaks. So that was cool.
Yeah. Okay. So we're on Route 40, US 40, leaving Granby, going down to the interstate to get in and around Denver. Approaching Winter Park, Colorado, and we're obviously these are little ski towns, and of course Winter Park is a big ski town. And oops, somebody's not having a good day. He's going to jail on Saturday morning. A lot of snow on the mountains up there. Here it is, late June. Yeah, but when we saw the snow coming down, we're pretty sure we saw it snowing at the higher elevations yesterday, while we were sitting comfortably having beverages. We are descending out of the Rockies for the last time, and out there on the horizon is the Great Plains. It's that much of a line. It's interesting to watch. A lot of geology going on there.
219th, Sterling to Lexington.
Sterling to Lexington.
Sunday.
Well, good morning, everybody. We spent last night in
Sterling, Colorado.
Sterling, Colorado. You know, they're all beginning to run together about now.
The best thing about last night was a good night's sleep. But it was a pleasant stop, comfortable accommodations. We watched Pontiac Moon with Ted Danson because part of it was set in Moab and Monument Valley, and it's fun to see movies in places that you visited, that are set in places you visited.
With the heat wave blanketing the U.S., the temperatures headed north towards the 3-digit mark. And the famous wind of the Great Plains did nothing to help. It was kind of like being in a convection oven.
So, here we go, Nebraska.
Wait.
What does the sign say?
You see the asphalt change right here?
Yeah. Nebraska, the good life, home of Arbor Day. All right, number 14.
Yeah, 14 states down.
All right, so this is Nebraska.
About noon, Central Standard Time. Stop for a cold drink break, bathroom break. This little gas station, Ozzy's gas station, convenience store, and gun shop. Yes, folks, you can get all your accessories right here in Nebraska. Okay, park brake set. Avionics master turned off. Picture rider cut off. Magnetos and master switch. Shut down. Well, good morning. Where are we? Tell them where we're at, Mary.
Well, we are in the great metropolitan area of Lexington, Nebraska, and I just realized that at the gas station, yesterday when we were here, I thought the sign said, "You are nowhere," which I thought was kind of apropos. But then this morning I realized that the font was different. What they were really trying to say is, "You are now here." So isn't that profound insight for life in general? It's all about what you choose to see, right? Whew. Looks like a gaggle of motorcyclists heading out for a long trip.
Yep, 2 of them towing trailers.
So in some ways it was hard going from the Colorado Rockies to Nebraska, where we mostly rode through wind and agricultural land, cornfields, and cattle grazing. But I guess my point is that all of it has beauty. You know, you just have to choose to see the beauty, right?
Yep. All right, today we have a 224-mile day. Heading over to Council Bluffs, Iowa. Our distances and destinations are dictated by hotel availability. Apparently, there's a big event going on in Omaha, which is Council Bluffs is a suburb of Greater Omaha. So, that wind's kicking up. So, and then tomorrow we're scheduled for a rest day tomorrow. But the hotel prices in Omaha were incredibly high and hard to get 2 nights in a row at anything that resembled a reasonable price tag. So I was like, I don't want to pay $350 a night to be in a downtown hotel.
State line, there we go. We're now in Iowa, number 15. Woo!
Yeah.
You're right, it's been Okay.
Yep, crossing it. Leaving Iowa.
Mississippi. It's good to see you again. It's been like 6 weeks.
Technically in the middle of the river. But
Oh,
no, not yet. I'm waiting for a
Illinois
sign.
rest area,
I'm waiting for
1
a
mile.
sign.
Where's the line? Oh. Well, should we do this?
Well, there should be a sign. Wait. All right. In that case, welcome to Illinois. Ready? Take out.
Oh, we already passed it. It's point.
We've already been to
the exit
Illinois
numbers
in this
changed. We
trip.
missed it.
Although,
Oh well.
even though it was for 10 minutes.
The reason for all the theatrics for entering Illinois is that we've already crossed into Illinois on this trip. During the early days, we went from Kentucky to Missouri and just clipped the corner of Illinois as we crossed the Ohio and the Mississippi River.
Okay, we're coming up on the Indiana state line, number 16. We might see a sign. I hope we see a sign.
And Illinois 9. Here we go. Indiana state line. Does it say Indiana Crossroads of America, Lincoln's boyhood home? Okay, we made it.
It's Indiana. Although we still have
Yeah.
Ohio and West Virginia. Wait a minute.
No, Ohio is
will be
17.
16.
We've already been to West Virginia.
17, that's right, because
Yeah.
we accidentally hit Kansas. So even though we're crossing West Virginia, it's a
Right.
repeat. And Virginia, of course, that's a home state. It doesn't count.
About Kansas. When we were transiting from Missouri into Oklahoma, unfortunately I took the incorrect exit that took us inadvertently into Kansas for just a few miles. It wasn't planned, but we counted it as a state visited. We took a slight detour off our route and headed over to Lafayette, Indiana, where we connected with Kenny and Allison, fellow Spyder riders.
See the sign up ahead.
Where?
Right there on
Ohio.
the right. Ohio state line.
And wait, now. Number 17.
17.
We got a bonus state.
For a wrong
Kansas.
turn in Oklahoma.
Let
Yeah.
us to Kansas for 20 minutes. So.
Okay. Well, welcome to Dayton, Ohio. Oh, motorcycles. There's a trike there. A couple of trikes. I was distracted, sorry. Welcome to Dayton, Ohio. What are we doing in Dayton, Ohio? Well, we're visiting Debbie. Say hi, Debbie.
Good morning.
You may remember Debbie. She helped me find the beryllium spear in
Goblin
the
Valley
Goblin
State
Valley State Park.
In
where they-
Utah.
yes.
Let's just find the beryllium sphere and get out of here.
All right, I'm working on a plan. I'm just sort of making it up as I go. And today we're going to be visiting the United States Air Force Museum. Kind of a really cool place.
Celebrating 75 years of the U.S. Air Force.
Yes, created in 1947, right after we broke the sound barrier, or right around the time we broke the sound barrier. I tell you what makes you feel old. On the other side of the museum, they don't have it inside, is a C-17 cargo plane. It's at a museum. When I got out of the Air Force, it hadn't been built yet. So now it's at a museum. Makes you feel old.
You are old.
This is the F-106. I have a personal history with this aircraft, not this particular model, but the F-106. When I was a young lad in the Air Force, you know, back when dinosaurs roamed the earth, age 18, the 48th Fighter Interceptor Squadron, based at Langley Air Force Base, had a number of these, and these were the alert defense fighters, and they had a whole flight line full of them, and I would for security. And when it rained, you were out there in the rain. And the nice thing about the F-106 is you can stand under the wing to stay dry, and I would stand under the wing and just kind of like peer over and put my arms up on top of the drop fuel tank and just stand there for hour after hour after hour, day after day after day, waiting for Langley Air Force Base to be attacked, which seldom actually happened. Interesting thing about the F-106, designed to intercept incoming fleets of Russian bombers carrying nuclear weapons, the F-106 not only carried conventional anti-aircraft rockets as an Air Defense Command aircraft, it also carried, and they don't have it on display here, I think it was about a good 10-12 foot long thermonuclear device that was designed to take out an entire bunch of Russian bombers coming to our skies. The F-106 never fired a shot in anger, which in a way sort of shows why it was built, and it was effective.